U15 L2 Causes of World War I. Directions. Read the passage below and answer the questions at the bottom of the page. Causes of World War I. Although it was the assassination of Australian Archduke Franz Ferdinand that led to the outbreak of World War I on August 1914, the actual causes of the war were more complicated and not confined to a single cause. Alliances. An alliance is an agreement made between two or more countries to give each other help if it is needed. When an alliance is signed, those countries become known as allies. A number of alliances have been signed by countries between the years of 1879 and 1914. These were important because they meant that some countries had no option but to declare war if one of their allies declared war first. Imperialism. Imperialism is when a country takes over new lands or countries and makes them subject to their rule. By 1900, the British Empire extended over 5 continents, and France had control of large areas of Africa. The amount of land owned by Britain and France increased the rivalry with Germany, who had entered the scramble to acquire colonies late and only had small areas of Africa. Militarism. Militarism means that the army and military forces are given a high profile by the government. The growing European divide had led to an arms race between the main countries. The armies of both France and Germany had more than doubled between 1870 and 1914, and there was fierce competition between Britain and Germany for mastery of the seas. The British had introduced the Dreadnought, an effective battleship, in 1906. The Germans soon followed suit, introducing their own battleship, the German von Schlieffen, also drew up a plan of action that involved attacking France through Belgium if Russia made an attack on Germany. Nationalism. Nationalism means being a strong supporter of the rights and interests of one country. The Congress of Vienna, held after the Napoleonic Wars, left both Germany and Italy as divided states. It was nationalism, the reunification of Italy in 1861 and Germany in 1871. France was angry because the settlement at the end of the Franco-Prussian War had given Alsace-Lorraine to Germany. Large areas of both Austria-Hungary and Serbia were home to differing nationalist groups, all of whom wanted freedom from the states in which they lived. Crises. The Moroccan crisis. In 1904, Morocco had been given to France by Britain, but the Moroccans wanted independence and were supported by Germany. War was avoided, but in 1911, the Germans were again protesting against French position in Morocco. Britain supported France, and Germany was persuaded to back down for part of the French Congo. The Bosnian crisis. In 1908, Austria-Hungary took over Bosnia. This angered Serbians, who felt the province should be theirs. Serbia threatened Austria-Hungary with war. Russia, allied to Serbia, mobilized its forces. Germany, allied to Austria-Hungary, mobilized its forces and prepared to threaten Russia. War was avoided when Russia backed down in 1911 and 1912, where there was war in the Balkans. When the Balkan states drove Turkey out of the area, the states then fought each other over which area should belong to which state. Austria-Hungary intervened and forced Serbia to give up land. Tensions between Serbia and Austria-Hungary was high. Questions. What is meant by the term alliance? Which countries were allied by the Triple Alliance? Which countries were allied by the Triple Entity? Which armies had increased in size between 1870 and 1914?